Hi everyone, it's Sid Grosvenor, your Lake Chapala information guy and buyers only exclusive realtor. And today we're at the Tianguis every Tuesday in Ajijic. It's a street that they dedicate to a Tianguis, kind of a street market, and it's very well attended. Right now it's late afternoon. I say it's almost 2 o'clock, so the crowds have thinned out some because they come early to get the best bargains. So it'll be a little easier to film right now. Have little lunch counters and so forth, and we'll just go along and we'll see it as you see it. There's some ladies here that make the handmade dolls and things. Very good souvenirs. Homemade tamales. Very nice. And I see some guitars. I'm a guitar player, but I don't think I'd want these guitars to look rather inexpensive. They are pretty though. Be good wall decorations. And jewelry. Some of this and some of that on this table. And I see cocos over here on the far side. Coconuts, fresh coconut oil. Great coconut oil is extremely good for your health, I'm told. I begin to take a couple tablespoons every day. And so far, I don't know if I feel any better, but I think it's good for me. And here's some hand-painted things. You see the lady's been painting recently.
Only 350 pesos.
And
500 the big ones. 1,000.
And hand-embroidered clothes here, very nice. And nice home-cooked meals here. Looks like they've finished their lunch run. And shoes, factory-made shoes that all different sizes, and a beautiful assortment of fresh from the farm produce. And they weigh it up right here for you and sell it by weight. And the next thing, we have all kinds of nuts and locally obtained, I think. And goodness, it's a wide variety. I've never seen so many different types of nuts and seeds and things in one place other than here at the Tianguis. And next there's flower pods. Those are jamaica flowers here that you see there. And they make a wonderful tea. We enjoy the tea made from them. And add a little sugar or Splenda, something like that, and it's delicious and good for you. And here's some handmade purses and more leather items. And of course there's always music in Mexico, and here they have an assortment of music. And another little lunch counter, homemade lunch. And some very beautiful handmade wooden carved items here. Hope you can see that okay. Big pots, even big Mexican families, they need big pots to cook lots of food up every day. So they have the very big, large pots. And the next one says silver in English. Silver 92.9925. That means it's considered pure silver or close to it. Like the equivalent of sterling, I guess. And it's like a table full of cosmetics. And this gentleman here in front of us sells handmade articles that the indigenous people make. He walks all over the area selling the things that they make. And he's here pretty much every day, but he likes to come to Tianguis and see if he can sell a few more things. Leather items here, hand tooled belts, and blender tops. These are intricate little beads that are hand done and strung up and make wonderful jewelry. A lot of hand work goes into that. Here's more jamaica, closer up the jamaica. And these are seed pods. and the Mexican sugar. and hot peppers. More closed. And man selling coffee beans there just went by. And they have good Veracruz coffee and from other parts of Mexico as well. I enjoy buying the beans and grinding them myself and making fresh Veracruz coffee. And I'm a kind of coffee nut. I enjoy good fresh cup of coffee, but I limit myself to 3 cups a day because they say, you know, too much caffeine is not good for you. So I limit myself to 3 cups a day. I would drink it all day if I hadn't heard it's not that great for you. Always music, as I mentioned, lots of discos. Mexican people always have music going on in their homes, in their cars, and on the street. They love music. Like getting a little more crowded here as we get towards the back.
Oh, qué rico. Higos, dátiles, nueces, quebranueces, de todo.
Homemade dulces. That's looks like pumpkin. It's been treated to be very sweet, crystallized, lots of sugar. Ladies selling fresh, look like fresh orchids. My goodness, aren't those gorgeous? Yeah, fresh orchids. How nice.
Smell it and get you.
Smell it?
Yeah, try it, man.
More beads, trinkets, and and fresh fruit, fresh roots. Some kind of root there. Man's steaming up corn. Oh, and cheese. Homemade cheese. Se llama queso. And the lunch counter here, you get hungry, want to take a break from shopping, you can sit down and get some really great homemade, home-cooked, cook it right in front of you. Like here, these tacos are steaming on the grill here. And I bet that's hot sauce, it's really hot. And fresh fruit juice to wash it down and cool you off if you get a little too hot. One more beautiful flowers to take home. Guys, if you get in trouble here, you know it's good to go down to the Tianguis or to the market in Chapala. There's always big buckets full of fresh flowers and everything, and they cost very little. And you can take it home and hold them out to mama and say, "Baby, I'm sorry," and all is forgiven. That's my advice to you husbands watching the video. Another lunch counter. And guy selling ginger beer. Don't know what that tastes like. Never tried ginger beer. As you can see, it's quite an affair here. The one in Ajijic is smaller than the one in Chapala. They have one in Chapala every week as well. It has a lot more clothes and household items and less artistic things there. But they have that stuff there too. Here's a whole display of handmade clay items with depicting the previous years in Mexico. Another one with the Mass and No, I like the big silver buttons, you know, kind of a cowboy buckle.
Barato.
And here's some music. You know, I have to show you the fresh fruit. I'm going to kind of speak up here. This fresh fruit is grown locally at the far west end of the lake, and the people buy it there and bring it down to Tianguis, and you see that throughout the week, not just on Tianguis days. Fresh blueberries at around $2 a quart. Can you imagine fresh blueberries for $2 a quart? Good and good for you. And you don't want the fresh produce, but you don't want the problem of scraping it and peeling it and chopping it up. Well, this lady does it all for you and puts it in nice little plastic bags. And some more root and more cloves. And a lot more cheese. I'm kind of a cheese nut. I love the fresh cheeses. Homemade. And more hot stuff on the griddle here. And it's called, I think that's called chorizo. It's a kind of a pastry that's deep fried. It's great. And more nuts here. More fresh fruit, strawberries and blueberries, and and fresh fish. Pescado. Well, we're nearing the end here of the Tianguis Street. And as you can see, it's a really neat place to visit. And it's every week on Wednesdays here in Ajijic, Mexico. Okay, well, that'll be all for this little video. Listen, if I can help you some way about anything to do with Lake Chapala, Mexico, please let me know. You can contact me at elsidmx@yahoo.com. It's elsidmx@yahoo.com, and I'll be happy to answer your questions all about living in safe, beautiful, and very affordable Lake Chapala, Mexico. Hasta luego.